First, you draw up the plans, then you lay the foundations, and one of China's most impressive cities is proof positive that the end result is quite magnificent. For badminton's brightest, the planning for Hangzhou began months ago, because only the best of the best reached the HSBC BWF World Tour finals. And now it's moving day. Who'll make the semis, and who'll be on the next plane home? We're about to find out. Very welcome inside the Olympic Sports Centre. Superb venue that was only finished some 6 years ago. We had great crowds yesterday. I think there'll be even more inside the venue today, and the weekend is going to be absolutely humming. Our thanks to Teng Yi-ge, competition team representative, bringing in the magnificent World Tour Finals trophy. Thank you, sir. It's the final day of group action, so everything's going to be decided in terms of who's going to make the semi-finals, and they will be tomorrow from 9:30. You'll see all 10 of them live, and then the conclusion, Sunday afternoon, all 5 finals live from 2. Here's our lineup then, starting with 2 vital mixed doubles clashes. Go and Live versus Ferdinansyah and Widjaja is effectively a quarter-final, and intriguingly, it's their first ever meeting. Zhang Siwei is retiring after this event, but a win alongside Yong Cha-chong might delay his farewell, at least until tomorrow. And they'll have massive home support against Yang and Hu. Then we switch to singles. World number 1 An Se-young was beaten yesterday, so the Olympic champion needs to get past Han Yue to make the semis. Back to doubles after that. Lu and Tan unbeaten so far. Tan and Tina only playing for pride after 2 straight defeats. And we conclude with another women's singles, and it's winner take all when Wang Ziyi takes on Gregoria Tunjung. The victor makes the last 4. The loser is out. 4 more matches for you to enjoy in our second session. It'll be with Jill and Steen. That Viditsan Christie match looks one to look out for. 5 o'clock local time for session 2 here on Court 1. Well, as mentioned, this is effectively a knockout match coming up. Here's the state of play in Group B. Only the top 2 will go through to the semis. Chen and To already there after 2 wins. Midorikawa and Saito are out, but the victor in this match will stick around until at least tomorrow. Stand by for the traditional light show here in Hangzhou. So the officials will walk onto the court. There they are. Couldn't have this competition without these men and women. Obviously, we have Hawkeye in operation, so nothing will be left to chance. Terrific crowds in here yesterday, even though obviously still weekday here in China. And it's only just past 9:30 in the morning. This place will be absolutely packed to the rafters tomorrow and on Sunday. So we are just minutes away then for our opening match. It's mixed doubles in Group B. My name's Trevor Harris. Alongside me, Jeff Toe. It's a big day, Jeff, isn't it? Because no more second chances of some of these pairs. They have to win, and this opening match is a classic example. It's winner take all, basically.
Yeah, it's do or die for these players here, especially this first game we're going to be looking at. So I'm really excited to see what they come out with.
Yeah, we haven't even got any past form to go on for this opener because they've not met before, these two pairs, which I thought was quite surprising when I was researching this match last night. Obviously, Go and Line, much the more experienced. Ferdinansyah is kind of the kid on the block here. He's only 24. The other three players all in their 30s. Widjaja there is 30, following Ferdinansyah on court.
Okay, come here for the toss. Go, you get the toss. Black or red? Red, black for you. Black. You want this side? Who will serve or receive? Serve? You, who will receive? You will serve. Swap and free.
It is an absolutely stunning setting. Room for 10,000 spectators inside the arena. It's part of a huge complex here as well as we look at Go Sudirman. It's 34 now. They're ranked just inside the top 10. That best you see on there of 6, that was way back in June of 2018 when they first got to that position, along with who's 3 years younger than a partner. Had a good year. They've won 2 events on the World Tour. Swiss Open in March, and then in an even bigger event, the Super 500 Malaysia Masters in May. And actually, they were the first World Tour titles they'd won as a pair for 6 years. They also got to the final of the Super 1000 China Open in September. 1 win and 1 defeat, as you see there. And that's why it is winner take all here. Their opponents, looking at Ferdinansyah, first of all, the 24-year-old, began playing as a pair with Widjaja a couple of years ago. And they did have some success that year. They won the Denmark Masters, which was a minor tournament, I guess you would say. 13 in the world. They have been a couple of spots higher a few months ago. Widjaja is much more experienced than a partner. She's 30, as I mentioned. Reached a couple of finals this year. One in Macau in September, and then in Korea last month. So just 3 spots between them in the rankings, Jeff. I think this is quite a tough match to try and predict a winner, especially because, as I mentioned, we've got no past head-to-head form to go on.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an exciting one, just purely because the stakes are so high. It's a ticket into the semi-finals to play tomorrow. So I think for the Indonesians, it's going to be really important to get a good start. I do think the Malaysians are potentially the favourites here, just based on their experience as a pair together. But anything is possible.
And we shouldn't forget, there's massive prize money on offer here this week, in addition to the honour and the glory. So 3rd in the group, which obviously means you don't progress in the doubles, 32,500 US. But the semi-finalists, just for making the semis, are guaranteed 50,000. And obviously a lot more if you go further. Probably the last thing on their minds at the moment, however, as we wait for our New Zealand umpire to do the player introductions.
On my right, Ferdinansyah and Gloria Emmanuel Widjaja, Indonesia. And on my left, Go Soon Hwan and Lai Siobhan Jamie, Malaysia. Go Soon Hwan to serve to Dejan Ferdinansyah. Level, play.
So here we go, first shuttle, heating anger on day 3 of this World Tour Finals event. Well, if that's any preview of what we've got to look forward to over the next hour or so, this should be a very entertaining contest. We've done both Ferdinansyah and Widjaja's previous matches, Jeff. I think they've had moments of inspiration, and then they've also had little passages of play where maybe their levels dropped a little bit.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that when Indonesians are playing better and they're winning their points, it is Widjaja at the net, using her height, taking speed out and intercepting, that's creating the opportunities for her partner, Ferdinansyah, to attack. So I really hope that she'll be up to the task today to really make a big impact.
Service over. 2-1.
Well, it looks like all 4 players have settled very quickly here. Another entertaining rally.
Out. Service over. 2-all. Service over.
First time that guy was really put Ferdinansyah and Widjaja under pressure in that rally. They've done well so far, the Indonesians, to keep Go Soon Hwan at bay, but at last point, it'll be a bit of a warning. Nice work by Lai this time.
Yeah, Lai covers her forehand side of the net really well. And if you notice, a lot of the attacking formations the Malaysians do is when Go is smashing cross court and opening Lai's forehand up at the net.
Service over. 5-4.
She does favour that forehand side when she's moving quickly into the net to close it off. But yeah, that flick serve just not good enough from Go there. Ferdinansyah put the pressure on right away. Yeah, great shot, great vision there. If you have a look at that rally there, you kind of see what I was saying before. Lai just covering that forehand side a lot more, and that's opened up the backhand. Well exploited by Ferdinansyah that time.
Yeah, terrific angle from the Malaysian. Well, we thought this would be a tightish contest, and that's the way it's proving in the early stages. Well, it was Ferdinansyah who played the winning shot, but just before that, a couple of excellent shots from Gloria Widjaja to set up the opportunity.
And a quick glance backwards from Ferdinansyah to his coach, Vietnamese. Just a bit lucky there. He was playing upwards into the go racket.
Oh, reaction from Widjaja, brilliant. And that's wide. There's just a little bit more court craft at the moment, I think, coming from the Indonesians.
Yeah, great reactions there from Widjaja. Definitely see Lai covering that forehand really well. Yeah, nice from Widjaja there. Definitely more switched on, I think, today. She's really covering and hunting that net. And that's where we saw her and Ferdinansyah create much more opportunities. When she's not feeling that comfortable, then she just tends to let a lot of those kind of half-court shots pass by her.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as easy as she made it look, actually. It was pretty much on the service line when she played that. She wasn't right over the net. Excellent angle backhand.
Service over. 6-10.
So a handy 4-point lead at the mid-game interval in favour of Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Dia pasti kebanyakan ngedrive, ya. Lu jangan ragu-ragu, dia memang sengaja mancing tuh. Dia kan lu panjangin, atau disilang. Lu kalau ragu-ragu, buangnya ke tengah aja. Dari sini kalau ragu-ragu, buangnya ke tengah. Ya, terus udah gitu main lah, dapet poin selalu rally, jadi siap-siapnya. Jangan jadi berubah kata-katik. Maunya juga begitu, dapat momen lu bisa jauh-jauh. Ya, tapi jangan terlalu banyak mikir. Udah nggak usah. Kalau nyari aja, siap-siap aja udah. Kalau lagi dia kata-katin dia harus mau nyepetin. Ya, ya. Jangan mati sendiri, bro. Iya, fokus.
Terus ya, kalau lagi enak terus paksa terus kayak gitu. Fokusnya lebih ditahan lagi.
Play. Service over. 8-11.
On the line, and that's our first challenge of the morning. It was quite close to that. It was Ferdinansyah when he decided to challenge. Both pairs have 2 challenges per game. You keep it if you're right. So Hawkeye called on for the first time for an adjudication here. Called in. Well, you can't really blame a line judge for that one. Millimeters. Good challenge, though.
12. Service over. 12-8. Play.
Beautifully done. Just angled away into the empty court.
Correction. 13-8.
I think one of the differences that strikes me about Ferdinansyah and Widjaja today compared to the last 2 days, Jeff, they're both playing well at the same time. Haven't always seen that.
Yeah, it works really well when both of them are switched on instead of one having to kind of cover the other. Because sometimes when you feel you're covering, you need to try to do more and you can draw yourself into error.
15-8.
Good judgment from Ferdinansyah, and they've got some serious daylight now on the scoreboard. That's a bit wild, though, from Ferdinansyah. It's one of the first mistakes he's made, actually.
9-15.
I feel like his shot quality today, Ferdinansyah, that is, has been better in that mid-court. We saw him the last couple of days. Sometimes his drives have been quite high, which just gives the initiative away, but his shot quality's been better today. Here, a really good example of how well Lai is covering that forehand side. I think a little bit of hesitation from Widjaja there, so Ferdinansyah thought she was going for the shot and realized at the last second that she wasn't, so he had to react instinctively.
11-15. Play.
Tricked him with the serve there. Wasn't expecting that, Ferdinansyah, I don't think.
So a couple of errors and a couple of good points from Malaysians. All of a sudden, it's getting a bit more tight now. Yeah, that's nice by Widjaja. Just taking that interception, taking the speed out. When the rhythm of the rally is kind of fast, 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 even just the one that's slightly slower just puts you out of rhythm a little bit. You notice there, Lai didn't struggle to actually get to the shot, but the change in the rhythm made it a lot more difficult to time and control.
Snapped a run of 4 straight points for the Malaysians. They are dovetailing really well.
17-12.
Nice positioning there from the smash from Ferdinansyah. Didn't try to do too much, go to the lines. Lai was in a vulnerable position, so aimed at that direction.
Some really subtle touches at the net from Widjaja in that rally.
12. Change the shot.
I like how Ferdinansyah is being a little bit more patient as well today. So he's not getting through with his attack straight away, but he's not afraid to play a variety of drops, work the point around a little bit first before going too hard too soon.
Service over. 13-18. Service over. 19-13.
So 7 game points for the Indonesian pair.
Out. Service over. 14-20.
Wide at the body, very effective from go. Give Ferdinansyah any chance there. Well, she was very quick onto that.
16-20.
So that's 3 saved.
Perfect example of that cross that Go plays, and then Lai's covering that straight on her forehand straight away. That's the benefit of a right-handed and left-handed combination doubles pair. I think that might have been going out.
I did too. Well, this is starting to get a little concerning now for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. That's 4 game points saved, still 3 more, but they would have hoped to have had the job done by now. Well, I'm with you, Jeff. I thought that shot in the previous rally was going to go wide. They'd have been already having a chat with the coach. As it is, still got to seal the deal here. Well, that will be a relieving moment. 21-17 then. First blood to Ferdinansyah and Widjaja in just 19 minutes on court. Go and Lai playing catch-up.
kalangin, tapi lebih jalannya lebih lambat. Terus kalau dikata lu udah megang depannya, jangan ragu-ragu bro, jangan. Widjaja biarin arahnya dari sini, dia kan suka bingung ke kanan kiri, dia biarin ke tengah. Tapi kalau lu bisa jauhin, jatuhin drop jauh, jatuhin yang jauh. Jangan lu yang ke tengah, lu yang ngejauhin biar Deja nih enak ke tengah, lu yang atur depannya. Ya, kan kalau udah yakin di depan,
有机会你才跳，不然的话就跑出来，这样。然后你的球尽量是引他去正手，因为头有点大中路一点，以中路为主都无所谓。然后上去，你不要只是烧他，你现在换点嘛，你还有一个这个。你可以直接不用讲气很多，拦下来啊，但要带一个那个住他的那个踢的旁边一点，你不要太过去，因为他这个东西，他一这个的时候很低，所以你要有这个跟这个啊，很不能被动的时候拉回来中路无所谓的，啊，慢慢打，啊，来这个动。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Be fascinating here to see whether Goenlai can turn the tide, because there were just a few signs towards the end of that opening game that maybe they could find a way.
Service over. 1 all.
Great defense there from Widjaja, under pressure straight away. That's what's important about, even if you are down in that first game, if you can string a few points together towards the end, it just gives you that momentum and that confidence moving into the second.
Service over. 2, 1.
She's been full of those kind of delightful touches, Widjaja. And have great hands to play a shot like that.
Yeah, it's really smart because Lai here's covering her forehand once again. So she's moving cross here. Great placement there.
Well, that's just as good, if not better, from Lai.
2.
Right idea, but just totally the wrong execution. That was a mile out.
That hit the carpet.
Yeah. I think it was not a bad idea, though, because a couple of times we've seen Ferdinansyah taken a little bit by surprise by those flickers. But went off target.
4, 3.
That's a good spot from Ferdinansyah there. Hitting it hard and quick down that backhand side.
Well, another appeal. That was called in, and I think Ferdinansyah reckons it might have been long. So Hawkeye will be on the case momentarily.
I think this one's clearly in. Yeah.
Indeed. Didn't touch the line.
One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-all. Play.
Complete miscue from Lai. That almost hit her toes with that.
Quick towel. No drink, just towel. Thank you. Service over. 5-all. Players.
Out the back again.
6-5.
Yeah, that's dangerous when you're trying to hit past Lai on that forehand side that she covers so well. Really well covered here, though. You can see her just edging to that forehand. She's barely even making it back to the center of the court at all. Covering that forehand, and then Go is ready to cover on the other front court side as well.
Service over. 6-7. Service over. 8-6.
A few more errors creeping in here from the Indonesians. A couple out the back. A couple in the net now.
Service over. 7-9. Service over. 10-7.
Well, no question that Go and Lai have upped their level a little, more than a little probably, in the second game.
Service over. 8-10.
The Malaysians have been a lot faster in the flat and mid-court game in the first half of this second game, putting Indonesians under a lot more pressure.
Oh, well, she wasn't missing those in the first game. That's a big chance for Widjaja, which she couldn't take. And they trail by 3 at the mid-game interval now. The Indonesians, 11-8 it is.
Players on the court. Widjaja. 11-8.
对呀，换。然后如果在前面的时候啊，还是要打得黑点，其实太过。
Go to serve.
讲太过。
Play.
First few points here after mid-game interval are vital if the Indonesians want to come back here.
12-8. Service over. 9-12.
A lot of power in that from Ferdinansyah.
It's better attacking play from Ferdinansyah, not just trying to, yes, he's hitting it hard, but direction and placement, not just power.
Service over. 13-10.
Good pressure from Lai at the front court there. Just pushing that quickly towards Widjaja. She couldn't get the racket behind it fast enough, which drew the error.
Very quickly onto that. Go.
14-10.
Yeah, that return of serve from Ferdinansyah there, just not good enough quality, just travelling upwards within the arm span of Go, and he just pounced on that one there. That's going upwards, and he can get that straight down onto Widjaja. So hard to defend while you're in that position. That's nice.
Over the net. The shuttle has not crossed the net. No.
Well, Widjaja doesn't like the decision, but he's not going to change his mind.
The shuttle hasn't crossed over the net. The shuttle hasn't crossed your racket.
Said that she hit the shuttle on her opponent's side of the net.
That's disappointing because that was great initiative and play from Widjaja. You can see a replay here. That one there was great initiative and ready for the next one. Oh.
Could be an umpire.
It's so hard to call in that split second. Some of that is disappointing for the Indonesians.
15-10.
Yeah, the difference between the score as it is now and would have been 14-11, obviously. Got to put it behind them. Partners on and off court, Go and Lai got married earlier this summer.
Service over. 11-16.
It's a great angle from Go.
Service over. 17-11.
Ferdinansyah just feeling that pressure to finish off the rally. Unfortunately, his attack isn't quite as strong. It can't penetrate that easily, so he has to be super patient. I think he might have been thinking that was potentially going out at the back line there, so that's why he's hesitated. But
Play.
Indonesians need to scrape back a few points here if they want to stay alive in this second game.
Service over.
Well, maybe too little too late now for these two in this second game, but much the same way as Go and Lai did in the opening game, even though they lost it, the Indonesians will want to finish with a little bit of a flourish at least.
Service over.
Not like that, though.
18-12.
That's a smart shot. Great shot by Ferdinansyah there to defend over the head of
13.
Lai's forehand. Because when Lai's waiting out on her forehand side, you see Go, he's creeping over to the right-hand side of the court. There he is there, because it's gone over Lai. It's a big gap in that backhand corner of Go. Difficult to exploit, though, because the Malaysians cover that area, those other areas so well. But if they can. Ooh, a bit of confusion there.
14-18.
That's really nice. Great patient play from the Indonesians there.
18.
They just weren't letting Go and Lai get set up in that attacking formation. Just kept it deep in that Go deep forehand corner. Didn't give Lai too many chances on her forehand in the front court. It's a good patient play there from the Indonesians.
18-12 at one point, so 3 points in a row have just made this more interesting.
Widjaja challenges hold in.
Well, not sure how much joy she's going to have with this. There's a couple of times, actually, in that rally, there was a bit of confusion on the Indonesian side. Did well to keep the rally going for as long as they did. Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. Service over. 19-15. Play. Thank you. Go to serve.
So game points here, 5 of them
20. Game
for Go and Lie.
15. Game.
21 points to 15.
Second game, one ball.
And we are going to have a one-game shootout, and it's a one-game shootout for a place in the semi-finals. Storming comeback from the Malaysians, 1-all.
会有一点多拍的，但是这样的都是比较，因为现在如果上你连不死你都要断，你也是一样，你要断的时候他就会再来给的时候有时候出不好 ，OK 我们再来，好的时候我们就是连着他，一直断，一直断，他一直断，他跑我们就辛苦。然后记得这一个东西是阿快，伸手可以刺阿快这里出来。 可以是拦下来，但是不要是太慢啊！上去也是一样，上去你是主动你抓到上去，不要上去一点下来 ，OK 啊。然后他球有的时候可以配合他的位置。然后你记得啊，就是一发给他按两手掌，对，还有就是在这边去拿这个处理啊。然后有些时候。 一转的时候啊，比如讲球在后面杀他这一些点的时候，一定是要做好，放个网，给球再来个杀了一粒，然后我们才转 ，OK 的啊。好，这搞不定了来。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
Interesting that during that 2-minute break, Widjaja was still having words with the umpire about that point where he said her racket had got crossed over the net.
That's really good cover from Widjaja. That court was way open. But great gap founded by Go there.
Service over. 1-all.
nice angle there from Go. Just less power, a bit more steep, but right in the middle of the Indonesians. Go's having a really good stint here, is finding a lot of gaps in the Indonesians' court. He's been able to exploit them really well.
Yeah, they're in the mood now for sure.
Yeah, the Malaysians just so proactive here. They've got all the initiative, all the momentum as well.
Well, Widjaja was completely confident that Ko wasn't going to be able to get that because she pretty much turned her back, and he made a great effort.
Yeah, really good cover here from Widjaja in the front court. I think the Indonesians will need to do something a little bit different now. They're not getting the upper hand when they're playing flat and fast in the mid-court. And the other concerning thing is Ferdinansyah's attack is not really causing too many issues for the Malaysian defense. So if possible, I think Widjaja here needs to step up, challenge the net against Lai. One thing about the Widjaja defense here, when she's on this side of the court, she doesn't really play cross. She usually just plays straight down the line there. And Go was just covering that so well.
On the line. Because originally, Ferdinansyah was about to challenge that when he thought the line judge had called it out. So either way, we're going to get Hawkeye involved. Just caught a little piece of the line. Vast majority of Hawkeye reviews that we see, the original decision was correct. Eagle eyes to get those kind of calls right.
The line judges have been great, haven't they?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a replay. I saw the line judge smiling when he saw that result. He's pretty happy with himself, and I would be as well.
Yeah. One of the longer rallies we've had.
Service over. 4-6.
That had a look and a half there.
Service judge, all 3 cards, Sudirman,
Touch has just deserted her a little bit, Widjaja. The last few minutes.
Use your feet, it's just one spot. Thank you. Thank you. 7-4. Play.
Yeah, great play by the Malaysians. That's always dangerous when they're pressing forwards on their respective forehands like that. We see Siobhan play that from her forehand, then go step in, and then opens up the court so well.
Service over. 5-8.
Both went for the same shuttle. They got away with it for the moment.
Yeah, nice shot.
Oh, she
she's
played
taken
it. Surely that was going wide. Oh, they might live to regret that. Phenomenal rally. I think Widjaja just lost her bearings on the court because surely that was going to miss the sideline.
Oh, look at that commitment. I think he's landed directly on his hip, though. He looked a bit sore after that. But yeah, I think that's going out for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, London.
Just checking that he's okay, or maybe he needs a little bit of a medical timeout here. Go Soon-Hwa. Maximum commitment, that's for sure. Threw himself at it. It was a brilliant pickup. Let's hope he hasn't done anything too serious here. Concerned about her partner, who of course is also a husband.
Might be a bit winded maybe as well.
Well, looks in a bit of pain there, doesn't he? He really does. Not sure that magic spray can help this kind of thing. Yeah, lucky that is right on the hip, I think.
Yeah, hip or the rib maybe. might actually be the rib. And he might be feeling winded or something because he is, does look like he's a bit nauseous there.
It was a magnificent pickup.
Play from court. Good job.
Well, a sporting hand from the crowd. Sko makes his way back on court.
Nice gesture from Ferdinansyah asking Go if he's okay.
5.
Then we go back to the fierce competition.
Play.
So challenge here from the Malaysians. That was called in. And they'd like Hawkeye to check that was correct. Excellent challenge.
Correction, out. Service over. 10, 5. Service over. 6, 10.
Let's see what effect this has had on Go after that dive. Whether the Indonesians can use it a little bit there to open up the court.
Doesn't appear to be too much wrong, does there? 11-6 it is. Malaysians in control now in the decider.
Chiffon to serve. Service over. 7, 12.
start giving go opportunities like that from mid-court, it's going to spell trouble. Well, that's really lucky break.
14-8.
Maybe if you're Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, that's when you know it's not going to be your day.
To get it back, but to get a net cord back is a whole new level.
Full steam ahead now, by the look of things, for Go and Lie.
Widjaja and Ferdinansyah challenges called in.
Pretty quick to ask Hawkeye to intervene there. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Correctly called in though.
Challenge unsuccessful.
And the Malaysians homing in on a place in the semis.
16-8. Play. Correct receive.
I think this is where the experience as a partnership of Go and Lie is so important. While the Indonesians can definitely win some good points and of course can win the first game here, it just seems like the structure and the kind of the combination itself of the pairs is just more developed for the Malaysians.
Just
beautiful.
Caught the line.
18-8.
And when you have that more formed structure and developed structure of your combination, then it just means that you have more opportunities to take the initiative, to play shots like that. Because you know where your partner is, you know what you're doing, you know what they're going to do.
I think the white flag's gone up here from Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Service over. 9-19.
Well, that came out the middle of the racket.
Yeah, nice angle there. Smashing right across the body of Lai. She was waiting on her backhand side. She's a left-hander, so it kind of went across her body and it was hard to change quickly to her forehand. Yeah, nice interception here from Widjaja, covering that cross court.
So match points. 9 of them
20. Match point.
for go
11.
and lie.
Service over. 12-20. Siobhan to receive.
Well, while there's life,
20.
there's hope. Still a monumental ask, obviously. To save another 7 match points.
Siobhan.
Missed it.
Caution.
They're asking
Challenges
Hawkeye, I think,
all out.
just because they can, to be honest. I'm sure that this is going to get overturned, but we'll have a look.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. 14-20. Play.
Well, they drew it out a little bit, but they are there. The promised land of the semi-finals tomorrow. 21-14 in that third and final game. And a match that lasted fully 68 minutes ends with a victory for Gosun Huat and Lai Chevonjemi, and they will be in the last 4 here tomorrow. Had to come from a game down to do it. We'll think over those 3 games. They were the deserved victors, and good to see that Go's obviously recovered from that nasty looking fall that he had with that brilliant pickup.
Yeah, look at the relief.
17-21, 21-15, 21-14.
So confirmation of the score, 17-21, 21-15, 21-14. 69 minutes the match time. When we come back, it may or may not be the final match of Zheng Siwei's illustrious career. He partners Hyun Chung against Yang and Hu in the mixed in a moment. Well, a warm welcome back to the Olympic Sports Centre. It's been a hive of activity over the last few days, and those turnstiles are going to be absolutely humming at the weekend. I promise you that. Be the hottest ticket in town for the semis and then the finals on Sunday.